Hello everyone and welcome back. This time we're not in the hills of County Durham. We've come a little bit further afield, probably about 45 minutes, 50 minutes drive to a brand new permission. We've never been on here before. I think there's a few people been on in the past, but there's right where these guys are detecting here, Tom, Cooper and Harry, there's Roman. We're going a bit further around. There's some solar panels here, but we're going round the back round to where the farmhouse is. And there's, like I say, the landowner says there is a lot of Roman activity here. But there's been people on here before, so we don't know what we're gonna expect, what we're gonna pull up. There's only one way to find out, isn't there? So I'm gonna get my machine turned on, get ready, and join the boys. Like I say, there's me, Tom, Cooper and Harry today, with the usual machines. I'm on my Manticore, Tom's on his Manticore, Cooper on the Equinox 800 and Harry on the Equinox 600. So we'll catch you on the first hole. Hopefully it's a Roman coin, but yep, see you on the first. So I've literally turned my machine on. Yeah, not even took a step. I just sort of noise cancelled, and I thought, oh, I'll just, as you do, start detecting. That's a nice signal, isn't it? Now, just to show you how dry the ground is, see the cracks in the ground there. Now, I have sharpened the old spade last night. Hopefully it's sharp enough to dig through all the dry ground. I think it's going to be hard going today, but we'll dig this out together. I've got some hopes of today, but not high hopes. I think the more excited you get, the bigger the letdown. So we'll take it as it comes. Right, whatever it is in there. Like I say, Roman activity here in the past, but I don't want to get too excited about that either. The guy said there's been the odd coin come up, bits of pottery. And our first signal of the day is a rivet. Good signal as well. Never mind, hopefully it gets a bit better than that. Yeah, it's very, very, very hard going today on the ground with a spade. I'm so pleased I sharpened it. I had a signal here and it was coming up a solid 19. It wasn't very deep, as you can see there. It's only maybe 3 inches. Now, I've got this. Now, if I wasn't somewhere that's definitely known to be Roman, I would just normally say this is maybe top of a spoon handle, but I'm being very, very, very hopeful here. It does have a funny feel. It feels like pewter, but I don't think it's anything to do with Roman. But when you're looking at something and you start to see things, and has that been round? Like I say, it does have a very, very pewtery feel and look to it. Like it's not, well, it is heavy-ish, like, but yeah, we'll give it a little quick. Not that there's much to brush off, but it might give you a bit of detail. I don't know. No, I don't think there's anything on there to see that would say that it's been a sort of coin, although I can see what looks to be, well, I wouldn't say it looks to be writing, but it does catch the eye a little bit across there. Yeah. Any ideas? Please put in the comments what you think that is. I don't think it's anything special, but I'll keep a hold of it. Yeah, so first target of mild interest there. I've dug 4 or 5 holes. I've dug up a few rivets. I haven't filmed them. So yeah, that's back in the hole now. That's sort of got me hopes up a little bit. So yeah, we'll keep going. I'll quickly film this one for you. It's very, very trashy, very hard digging. But we've got a signal here. It's coming up in the 40s. That's nice, isn't it? Again, I'm not hopeful. Very trashy. I'm thinking it could probably be like a moo tube, but you just never know. Yeah, let's have a look. Right, it's out, and for a second, I absolutely popped myself. I thought it was a hammered coin, but it's not. I think we're on to a lovely bag seal. Just give this a quick tickle off. Yeah, we're onto a nice little bag seal with, is that like a 00 on the back? And something on the back, like a flax seal or something, but it's a lovely little thing, that. And to think I had the doubts that it was just going to be another bit of rubbish. So yeah, 20 minutes in, and we're onto a lovely, lovely, lovely bag seal. I don't really find many of these. So it just goes to show there is things here. So age-wise, I don't know, would it be sometime in the Victorian sort of period? Yep, very, very happy with that. Right, we've come a little bit further and we've got another one here. Again, I haven't got much hopes, but we'll have a look. It's in the 50s. I've got a feel it could be another bit of a sort of rivet end. But yeah, let's have a look. We'll see what it is. Yeah, I just need to stamp that in. Yeah, I think we're going to find a lot of these today. I don't know what anybody's been doing in here, but a lot of these. Never mind, we'll keep going. Right, I've come across one here now. We've actually got into the field now. That bit there where I've dug, what you've seen before now, was like a little bit of has been part of the field at one point, but it's been fenced off for some solar panels. So we're actually into the grass field now. I don't think this has always been grass. We're on a bit of an arable farm, so I think this will have been something at some other point. But anyway, for now, we've got a 1718. What I have found is that them rivety sort of things were coming up sort of sixpence territory, sort of high 50s, low 60s. So whenever I get a signal like that now, I'm not going to get too excited. Yep, but for now, 1718, middle line. Let's have a look. Right, I've just dug it out, and I've just quickly shown Thomas. Now, what does everybody think to that? Now, I don't really want to give it too much of a tickle, but there is detail on there. And like I say, we are in Roman territory now. It's looking nicer and nicer the more you. Now, this won't be silver, will it? Or am I just getting excited here? Eh? What does that look like, Tom? It looks like a Roman coin. But am I getting excited? Do I need to get the squirt at this? I tell you what, guys, we'll get the squirt at this. We'll give it a little bit of a squirt off and we'll get back to you. So I've just give that a quick squirt off. Now, I'm not getting my hopes up, but I think what the pattern you can see on the front there is just the way it's sort of degraded over time. I don't think that is anything as such. Um, has it? I just do not know. That's what it looks like that way. Now it has a very, now it's not a copper if it is a coin, which I'm not saying it is, it doesn't look to be copper. It has a very pewtery sort of feel to it. I just don't know. I'll need a lot of help in the comments with this one, please, guys. To the usual suspects, what do you think to that? Is there something? Do I just give that another quick squirt there? There's still a little bit of muck on there. That's sort of. I just don't know. Like I say, I'm no expert on Roman. Isn't something we find every day on our permissions, so I'm certainly no expert at all. So I don't know what I'm looking at. Some of you is probably saying, don't squirt it like that, don't do this, don't do that, but I don't know what I've got in my hand here. It looks more and more silver the more you sort of squirt and wipe on with it. But I'll just give that a little rub on the magic hanky there. Just a quick wipe. That's a train going past. We're right next to a train track. Right. Now you would almost say there's something on that, wouldn't you? God, is that a Roman coin? Is it silver? I just don't know. I do not know. But that's very nice, isn't it? Whatever it may be, the verdict is out. Please let us know in the comments. Yeah, fingers crossed. I'm hoping it could be Roman. I don't think it's a bag seal. You can normally sort of tell with them things. It just has a look and a feel to it, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's potentially very exciting. Now we've come a little bit further. Well, not much further, but a little bit. And I've come across a strong signal here coming up in the 30s. As you can hear, it's a bit all over the place again. Probably moo tube or something like that, but again, let's have a look. Yep, it's out. As you can see, it's just a bit of Coke can or something along them lines. So pop this time, fortunately. Yeah, but we'll keep going. I'm going to have a catch up with Tom and Coop and see what they've found, and Harry's totally disappeared over the horizon. I don't know where he's gone, but we'll have a little bit of a catch up, see what's what. Yep, another one here. I'm sure you'll agree that's very nice, that one, isn't it? Yeah, I'm a little bit excited to see what this one is. It's coming up sort of similar sort of area to what that potential coin came up earlier on. So yeah, I'll get this dug out and hopefully we'll have a nice big silver Roman coin looking at us. Right, we have a bit of a clod scenario here. The ground is so dry. Driest I've known it in a long time. Right, we're in here somewhere, I think. Where are we at? Right, this is getting a bit silly now. Oh, we're onto something. Looks to be lead. Now I'm going to be very careful with this because I don't actually know what it is for certain. Yeah, it's a little piece of lead. I don't know exactly what it's been or how old it is, but it's a piece of lead. Good sign. They've used lead a lot of years, having the sort of the modern, like the old equivalent to sort of modern plastic. So yeah, actually looks like it's got patterns on the outside, but I'm probably just seeing things. Yeah, bit of lead. We had another signal here. It was coming up in the 30s. Now there's lots of rubbish coming up. So some of the signals, as soon as I get the signal, I'm filming it. Some of them I'm not. I'm just kind of picking and choosing, because if not, I would never get any detecting done. Now, I just thought I would sort of uncover this one together, because we have something there. Now, looks to have a clasp on. Looks a nice shape. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll carefully get this out. Oh, there it is. She's out. Whoops. Right. Oh, hey, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? I did not expect that. So that's the clasp there that you could see in the ground. I think it's just some sort of broachy sort of thing, isn't it? Obviously in the style of a butterfly. Oh, I'm over the moon with that. That's the last thing I expected it to be. Something like that. Absolutely class, that, isn't it? I think you would almost go to say that it's had sort of stones or sort of gems or whatever you want to call them down through the middle. Age wise, I wouldn't like to say, is it, will it have a little bit of age to it, sort of 100 years old or something like that? Would you dare say that? Or could it be a little bit older? I don't know, but nevertheless, what a lovely little thing that is, mind. Oh, over the moon with that. So there is good stuff here. I think it's just whoever's going to be the luckiest to find them. And luckily I've found 2 or 3 items today that's kind of made it worthwhile. So, yep, we'll carry on. I'm onto a little bit of a hot spot here. As you can see there, I've just dug this out now. It was given a similar kind of reading to the rivet sort of tops we've been digging up. But this time we're on the sort of what I can only imagine would be like a sort of leather stud as such. I mean, I could be wrong with what I'm saying there, but hopefully you kind of half know what I mean. So yeah, that could have a little bit of age to it. I do find these sort of quite regular. If anybody can tell us a little bit more information about them, that would be great. But yeah, a little bit of a hot spot. I'm going to hang around in here for a little bit longer. The guys have just gone into there's a gateway through into the sort of next field, as you like, but I'm going to hang around here for a little bit longer and see if I can pull anything else up. Last few signals, I haven't filmed them when I found them, but we'll film this one. 25, 26. Up to 30s that way. Again, I'm not too sure what's going to come up here. There's a mixture of everything coming up. So, yep, give us 5 minutes and we'll get this out. Yeah, literally, when I said give us 5 minutes, it took a little bit longer than that. This took some finding. I'll try and zoom you in. It has got a little bit of, well, not what I would call detail, but you can see it's been off something, hasn't it? Like, I'm not going to get too excited about it, like, but it's certainly been something. And if you listen, what a lovely clear signal that gives off for such a little item. So yeah, we'll have another look at that when I get home. I don't think it is anything, but yeah, on to the next. Another hole just dug up there. Now we've got the first one of the day, and it is a tongue back button, or half of one, should I say. No decoration on it, I don't think. Give it a rub on the magic trousers just to make sure. No, it's just plain. What will that be? A couple of 100 years old, as such, somewhere like that. Like I say, on our permissions, on our usual permissions, we find a lot of these, and I'm very surprised that this is the first one. Sort of maybe an hour and a half, an hour into the dig this morning. It's the first one that's come up. So, yep, nice little tongue back button. We've got a nice one here. Hopefully you can see the screen. I'll see if I can alter the brightness a minute with that might be better. 34.35. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, we've got a special item here. Not very often you find these. Any help in the comments if you know what that is? Yeah. Yep, on to the next. Yet another one that I didn't record. Good signal. It was coming up exactly the same as where them rivets are coming up. I've dug it over. First thing I saw was this. A bit of, is it what you would call stoneware, pottery sort of thing. And then underneath that, I saw that. So I think we're on to our first, definitely our first coin. Now, as daft as it might sound, I will check this hole again just in case that's been a bit of a pot that's been absolutely full of coins. I'll check the area. But for now, we have. Now, I don't know if this, just quickly looking at it, I'm not 100% certain what it is. Looks very sort of Victorian, sort of Edward, sort of George V sort of type. But what I'll do is, after we've had a quick look at it now, I'll clean it up, and if it's anything different to that, I'll get back to you. But my guesses on this one would be Victorian. You can just see around the outside there. I'm not so sure if that isn't a date there. I don't think it is, but yeah, Victorian coin, penny. Yep, 100-year-old, 150-year-old, something like that. Very good. Just had another sort of nice-ish, iffy-ish sort of one of them sort of signals here. And we've got a bullet. Now this bullet here looks like one that they would maybe use for shooting around corners. Yeah, I don't know what age this will be. I don't know much about these, but definitely one that would shoot around corners anyway. Yeah, just a bullet. Right, it's been a long while since I've had anything worthwhile. We've got a signal here, and it's rivet territory, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, it's very much in about that sort of territory that these rivets have been coming in. So fingers crossed it's a coin, but I have my doubts. Let's have a look. Right, that's out eventually. Now, same again, we've got some pottery in the hole. Looks like it's the bottom of either a saucer or a cup or something. I'll just put that in my bag just for the sake of it. And the target was this. It's the back of something. I mean, whether it's a pocket watch, I don't know. Is that a bit too big to be a pocket watch? Yeah, it's the back of something. Could be machine related. I don't know if it's got a bit of gilding left on there, or whether it's where I've caught it with my spade. I think it's where I've maybe caught it. The ground is super hard today. If you look at that, it's barely making a mark in it. Every hole's hard work. It's getting on for about dinner time. We've made our way around in a bit of a circle, so to go back to the pickup, so we'll probably get a bite of bait and then we'll see how we feel. Right, Tom's just come over. I think he's found like a clear pipe sort of thing, obviously made of metal. I don't know whether it was where they would kind of put the clay in and then sort of make the clear pipes as such. I'll try and get a picture of it to put on, but yeah, interesting little piece. I have got one at home very similar, so it's like a bit of a mold, I would imagine, to make the clear pipes, just at a guess. But we have here a bit of a different one. Now, I don't know if it's in there yet. It is a lot of hard work just to get to that stage, so what I'll do is I'll get it somewhere near and then we'll see what it is. Yep, it's another one of these stud sort of things. This doesn't have the other side on. You can see the other one that I found this morning. We'll just have a look. There it is. See how similar that is. Yep, I think that's what it is. Finds wise, we're not doing amazingly well today. It's just a little bit of sort of decorated glass I found in one of the holes. Tom's actually found another butterfly like this as well, which is amazing, really. So yeah, not a vast amount of finds today, but like I say, there's still plenty of day left. So you never know. Yeah, I've just had another nice signal here. Again, I didn't film it. There's that much rubbish coming up. And we're on two now. Is that a spindle whorl or a sort of loom weight? Sort of, I don't know, but that middle looks very precisely made, doesn't it? Very precise. But yeah, whatever that is, spindle whorl, loom weight, could have a bit of age to it. So yeah, that's a nice little find. Could be 200-300 years. Could be Roman. Like I said at the start of the video, there is a lot of Roman activity around here. So yeah, I'm happy with that. A little bit of history. Yeah, on to the next. Just had another one up here. We're not having much luck. We're digging a lot of bullets up. The landowner did warn us. Cooper's just had a coin, and I've just had a little button. What would it be? Victorian, Georgian sort of times, I would imagine, looking at it. Yeah, nothing too amazing. Just waiting for this to drop off. It's getting there. It's getting, as you can see under there, looks nice, doesn't it? Yes, she's ready for dropping off. So one of these times the videos mightn't look as bad with a badly painted nail. Got a 4-holer that I didn't film, so that should be 3 buttons today so far. So I'll get that in the picture. Yeah, so happy with me bag seal. They're always nice to find. Spindle whorl, and obviously that potential Roman coin. So yeah, we still haven't made it to the pickup yet. Yeah, I can't actually see it yet. I've lost my bearings a bit. I've never been here before. We're doing a bit of a loop. So yeah, we'll carry on. Everybody's digging bullets up on piece. I've just had 2 buttons. I've got a bit of a different signal here. That's why I'm filming it. 48-49, perfectly round. Yeah, is it coin territory or is it just another bullet? Let's have a look. Yeah, it's just a bit of, well, it's like what Tom said, it's too symmetrical not to be anything. I think it's been something. You can see there's a bit of a pattern on the top, and obviously that's come round. Has the other side done the same and it's broke off? But But other than that, I just don't know. Any ideas? Very thin piece of metal. Yeah, God knows. Right, everyone, that's it for today, I think. We're all absolutely knackered off digging holes in the ground. I don't know if you can, I'm trying to show you, you can't really see, but the ground is absolutely, it's like bell metal. So we're all knackered. Highlight for me, potentially a Roman coin, a nice bag seal, and one or two other bits. So yeah, just a quick video today. Not the usual 2 videos from one dig, but hey, that's what happens. So we're going to go back to the motor, have a bite to eat, see how we feel, but I think we're probably just going to head home. So yeah, other than that, I just want to say thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thanks for getting involved in the comments, and until next time, watch what you're doing. Catch you later. Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into the video. Just a few quick shout outs before we get into today's dig. Firstly, to my good friend Tom at Viking 3D Prints. Just a quick shout out to everybody, just to let you know that there is a discount code there. If you type in Dales Detect 10, you get 10% off at Viking 3D Prints. If you want anything metal detecting related, printing, anything at all, not just things to go on your machine, but anything you can think of in your wildest dreams, Tom's the man for that. So yeah, 10% off, Dales Detect 10. Secondly, another big shout out to a guy who's comments on every one of my videos. He's been there from the start. So Raymond, big shout out to you, bud. And if anybody's wanting to watch his YouTube channel, it's called Adventures in Fine Stuff. I'll put a link in the description. Please check that out. He's slowly grown, and some of the things he's finding's unbelievable. He's found hammered coins, he's found all sorts, but lately, and he messaged me personally about this, and it's very funny. I'll not spoil it, but it involves an unexploded bomb and a hammer. So yeah, check that one out. But other than that, I'll stop rambling on and we'll get into today's video. And please comment on this video if you think I have found a Roman coin, or whether you think it's something else. Yeah, again, please subscribe, and yeah, hope you enjoy the video. Catch you in a bit. Hello everyone, welcome back to the garage. Yeah, we lasted maybe 5 hours today detecting it. It was very, very, very hard digging. Yeah, it was that dry. Even with the spade sharpened, it was just very, like, it got to the stage where every time you got a signal you thought, oh God, I've got to dig this now. So we were all knackered. We were home by about 1:30. We were all absolutely knackered. But what you can see in front of us is everything that me and Cooper found today. As always, rubbish on the left, bits of all sorts. So you've got your all them rivets that I was talking about. They sound bloody lovely when they come up on the detector as well. There's our lead there, that'll go in the lead pot. Bits of random finds for me, my coins, but I tell you what I'm going to do, I'll put that over there because I don't want you to see that really, because I have cleaned up that possible Roman coin and it looks very nice. So my finds, yeah, bullets, there was a lot of them, as you'll see when I show you Cooper's finds pot. Buttons, leather sort of studs. This looked rather interesting. I thought it could have been a Roman coin at first, you know, when you're hoping. But I think it's maybe just like the top off a spoon handle or something daft like that. Lovely little spindle wheel, as you can see. I haven't cleaned off properly yet, like, but bit of a spindle wheel there. Nice decorated butterfly brooch. I thought maybe sort of late Victorian-ish. I don't know. And a very nice bag seal. Somebody will know what that stands for, that on there, but I'm just very, very happy to find it. Not very often we find these, so yeah, very happy with that. On to Cooper's finds. Now, Cooper hasn't had a very good day today, unfortunately. He's struggled a bit, but he's had plenty of luck lately, so he can't, he can't be too disappointed. Yeah, plenty of bullets there. Somebody will tell us exactly what they're off. I mean, I have no clue. Yeah, he's got a carpet gripper there, button there, nothing of interest. I think this is maybe some sort of, was it a leather mount, somebody said? Because he found one very similar last time we were out. Whoops. Sorry, let's put that back. He kept this bit of lead out because he thought it looked sort of interesting, which I do agree. But what that's been, I don't know, and he hit it with his spade as well. So it's a good job it wasn't a hammered coin. 2 coins for Cooper. He's got a modern spendable, and he's got something that's half sort of where it is toasted, but it's one of them where you keep looking at it thinking you can see sort of detail, but yeah, I think it'll be hard work to get any detail off that, unfortunately. Right, onto my coins. We've got this one here now. I thought this was maybe a Victorian or a Georgian sort or Edwardian coin. Yeah, come up like that all the time, don't they? Now I'm just going to try and hold this the right way for you if I can see it. I've just rubbed this with a bit of tin foil, and she's shining. Now if I can hold this the right way, bear with us. I had it before. There is definitely a bust on here somewhere. If I can just, there. Is that it? Yeah, can you see that? Somebody looking to the right. How amazing is that? That is absolutely fantastic. Unless I'm seeing something that isn't there, but there looks to be writing around the outside, sort of from 1 o'clock on the coin to about maybe 4 o'clock on the coin. There seems to be bits of writing, and right in the middle there's a bust, isn't there? Please tell us I'm not seeing things, but that looks like a bust, doesn't it? Now, you guys in the comments, you're a lot cleverer than what I'll ever be. Now, this side's pretty strange. Now, I could be holding it upside down. But yeah, you guys in the comments are a lot cleverer than what I'll ever be when it comes to this. Who is it? What is it? Is it Roman? Is it Celtic? What? I just don't know. Now, I've never ever found a Roman coin. And if this is my first ever Roman coin, and it's silver, that would be unbelievable. So I'm absolutely over the moon with that. So yeah, please get involved in the comments. Please tell us what you think to that. For a relatively sort of quiet day, for that to come up, that's unbelievable. And luck would have it that it was me that found it. Unfortunately, I mean, I would have loved to have seen Harry or Cooper or Tom's face for them to pull that up, but it was me that pulled it up this time. So luck of the draw. So yeah, right. As always, I come to the end of the videos. I always like to thank everybody for watching, for getting involved in the comments. Yeah, there's the usual suspects in there. Yeah, help us out again if you can. But no, please subscribe. Please get involved in the comments. Please keep watching. I'm over the moon with how the channel's going. And we'll catch you on the next video where hopefully we'll find something as good as that. Thank you very much. Catch you in a bit. Watch what you're doing.